is Orlando Aristizaba. I am from Colombia. I arrived in the United States around when I was 7 and grew up in New York, Queens. Went to City College where I did my bachelor's in physics and my master's in philosophy and physics. And I was a visiting scholar at University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign. And then I arrived here in Dan Turnbull's lab as a postdoc, and since then I've been interested in developing ultrasound methods to image mouse embryos for developmental biologists, and now I'm a manager of the imaging core lab here at the medical center. What I like about my job, what makes it exciting, is that I learn something new every day, and then eventually it leads to a great discovery which maybe nobody knows in the world except me for that moment until the results are published. Since I was 11, I knew I wanted to study science, and during high school, my physics professor was one of the first people who actually got me involved in physics, and he told me about City College. So I applied to City College and got a scholarship to do for the whole 4 years of my bachelor's. And when I was in City College, a lot of the professors were very excited about the research in their particular field. So I decided to go on to get a doctorate in physics. The main obstacle is to have an objective and a goal, and to keep focused on that goal. That is the biggest challenge that you have. Learning new things, I think anybody can learn them. It's just being focused. Dr. Bernard Klein, which I worked for him actually during my whole bachelor's. He was a physics professor and he was a real estate agent. So I used to do jobs for him, and this is how I basically paid for or got extra money to go to college. And I would say that Dan Turnbull, which is my current boss, he would be a role model to follow, mostly because of his nature to focusing on a specific problem, and I have gotten to appreciate that writing well will get you very far in life. I believe that all children, no matter where they live, whether it's a rural community in Africa or in Cali, Colombia, and all of them have the capacity to transcend their situation through studying. It's really one of the few endeavors that will assure you some success in the future if you focus and you apply yourself. Many kids want to be sports figures. This is even tougher, or way tougher than going to school, learning how to read, write, and think, and eventually you will find a path to a better life. If you have a goal, just apply yourself and never let anybody tell you that you cannot obtain your goal. Eventually, if you are very persistent and you know how to express yourself, and like I said before, if you know how to write, you will eventually be noticed by somebody. I am Orlando Aristizaba and I am Shashamani Sunrise. Yo soy un científico aquí en Nueva York, los Estados Unidos. Yo nací en Colombia y espero que este mensaje le llegue a todos los niños alrededor del mundo, y es para decirles que si ustedes siguen sus sueños y son aplicados en el estudio, siempre llegarán a la meta que ustedes Yo me llamo Orlando Aristizaba y soy un voluntario de Shashamani Sunrise.